This episode is sponsored in part by Lucky Duck Games, who just launched a brand new website. They also are giving our viewers here a special deal. Just use Tantrum 10 during checkout and you'll save 10% on the price of your games. Thank you for joining me today at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today I'll be talking about board games launching the second half of August 2020 on Kickstarter. Let's get started. On August 17th, we'll see Thalara, The Last Artifacts, a game for 2 to 4 players that takes about 20 to 30 minutes to play. This is an asymmetric hand-building strategy card game. The game features a unique hand locking mechanic. Each round, more of your cards get locked to your hand to be used in each subsequent round. Thalara's core is a hand-building game where you don't just select the cards you want, you fight for them. These next few launch on August 18th. Dining with Dracula from Too Fat to Fly. This is for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 30 to 90 minutes to play. Dracula needs an heir to inherit his castle and his name. It has a mix of worker placement and clever time management. Luring tourists to do your bidding. Each action you take drains time from a shared clock. Bribing your way to Dracula's dinner table, and only then can you brag about your daily achievements. PDU Games is relaunching Syndicate. This is for 2 to 5 players, all about interplanetary conquest. Quin Games is launching their first Stefan Feld city collection with 2 games. Hamburg, where you're building your influence in Hamburg while avoiding threats. It's for 2 to 5 players. It takes about 60 to 90 minutes to play. This is a re-implementation of Bruges. And Amsterdam, where you're delivering goods, building the city and your tableau using a unique dice selection method. And this is a re-implementation of Macau. Pepperworks launches Who Are the Legends? This is a quick playing card game where kids learn about history. Nemesis Games launches Uprising, Curse of the Last Emperor. This is for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 2 to 4 hours to play. This is a fully co-op game, immersed in the post-apocalyptic dark fantasy setting. There are 2 asymmetric enemy factions in this 4X game, Chaos and the Empire. Explore the wasteland, expand your dominion, exploit the resources of the liberated territories, and exterminate the legions and hordes around you. Every game tells a completely different story due to a modular board, the asymmetric factions, and a huge variety of different events. Games with Teeth relaunches The Werewold of Rivers End for 2 to 5 players. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to play. This is a lightweight hidden movement game. On August 21st, FunkiFruit launches, where you're collecting fruits, throwing rotten tomatoes, and using actions to amass the best platter. For 2 to 5 players, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to play. But beware, these starving insects bite. This has take that elements and strategic planning. It's time to sharpen your memory and bring your inner angry farmer to the table. FunkiFruit can be enjoyed by players of all ages. You can customize your experience with their included fruit menu to keep your game ripe and fresh. On August 24th, Dr. Finn's Games launches a series of games. We have Mining Colony for 2 to 4 players, Nanga Parbat, Biblios Quill and Parchment, and The Butterfly Garden. These next few launch on August 25th. Antematter is a sci-fi fantasy mashup of strategy and Texas Hold'em. This is for 3 to 6 players. It takes about 45 to 120 minutes to play. Take command of a unique crew of spacefarers, each vying to plunder, smuggle, gamble, and bluff their way to supremacy. You'll choose one of 6 crews to command. Each crew has its own deck of crew cards. There are 2 phases in each round, the loot phase and the poker phase. Thunder Vaults Limited launches Defection. Heroic ship captains set out to save civilians from a war-torn planet. Deck of Wonders for 1 to 2 players takes about 10 to 30 minutes to play. This is a solo but expandable game with legacy mechanics. IDW Games relaunches Galaxy Hunters. This is for 2 to 4 players, takes about 60 to 90 minutes to play, taking on the role of mercenaries hired by the Megacorps to hunt and harvest the rampant mutations. Radical 8 Games launches Die of the Dead. This is for 2 to 5 players, takes about 30 to 50 minutes to play. This is a themed game around the Day of the Dead where you're dice rolling, taking on the roles of friendly spirits guiding the souls. The first player to guide souls up the 9 levels back to the land of the living is the winner. The Mexican art is inspired by the tales and culture surrounding Dia de Muertos. You're manipulating and rolling caskets containing dice representing souls. BYR Games launches the Belgian Beers Race on August 27th. It's for 2 to 4 players, takes about 60 to 150 minutes to play. On August 31st, Arch and Gravity Publishing launches Quin, where you're rushing to take the center of the iris in this deceptive magnetic strategy game. Also, on August 31st, Peacekeeper Games launches an expansion to Rurik called Stone and Blade, where you're building epic structures and relentlessly attacking to claim the throne. This is a modular expansion that adds structures, warfare, and rebel factions. And sometime in August, I think we'll see Familiar Alchemy from DigiSprite, where you'll have plants, potions, and familiars awaiting you in the Highland Glasshouse. A quick shout out to one of our other series sponsors, GameFound. They are a free-to-use pledge manager. They help you with your project after your Kickstarter ends. You can also check out other games that are there in late pledge status, so check them out at gamefound.com. So from the list of games that I mentioned on this video, Tantrum House will be doing some videos. We already have a video for the Syndicate game, and we have a video coming for some of Dr. Finn's games, and Die of the Dead we'll be doing a video for, and then the expansion to Rurik, so check those out. Well, Tantrum House will be doing lots of videos, but one of the things that I'm really excited about is we have a 24-hour gameathon coming in September where we'll be playing games for 24 hours straight. I think it's set for September 18th and 19th, so save the date on your calendars. That is September 18th and 19th, a 24-hour gaming marathon on our YouTube channel. We're going to start around 2 p.m. Eastern Time and going all the way to 2 p.m. Eastern Time the next day on Saturday. Well, thank you for joining me for this video. Please like the video, that really helps other people find it, and subscribe to our channel. And thank you to Meeple Realty, another sponsor for our series. Check out all the cool wooden inserts at meeplerealty.com.